Hi there, folks. I'm the Shades, and welcome again to Shades of Soapbox. So, as many of you know, this month is LGBT Pride Month, the celebration of the gays, lesbians, trans, and all the other different sexual types across the world. I kind of want to make a video dedicated to that, because quite frankly, I think a lot of people really either don't understand, or at least don't want to understand these types of people, and it's quite frankly insulting. They're just human beings. They just live a different lifestyle than you and I do. For clarification's sake, I am a happily married straight male. I have no question about my gender identity. I know what I am. I accept that I am a male. I am happy with that, and I enjoy women. I know I love my wife to death. So there's nothing about me that fits into these categories, but that only makes it more important for someone like me to show that I accept these other types of people, because quite frankly, they don't get enough love. They don't get enough appreciation because they're different from us. It needs to stop. There are so many different types of sexual identities and gender identities that, quite frankly, we have to stop acting like it's all black and white. Years ago, we used to believe that you either loved men or you loved women, and you had to love somebody. But in this modern age, we've come to realize that so many things are not as black and white as we once perceived them to be. You know, there was a time we thought you were either insane or insane. There was no in between. There was no, mental health wasn't even a thing. So if we have gotten to the point where we accept that there is more than, there's varying levels of sanity, then how can we sit here and say there's not varying levels of sexuality? Makes sense to me, honestly. Some people like enjoy the same sex. Some people enjoy having no sex. Some people enjoy having lots of sex. It's all the same. We're all still human beings. It's just our brains work a certain way, and it's very specific. You know, and we have accepted that is what we want to, how we want to live, and we are happy that way. That should be the end all be all right there. If you are happy living the life you live, then it cannot be wrong, unless it directly harms someone else. That is the only time I will question it. But if you are happily living your life without harming anybody else, then who the fuck am I to judge? Now, the big argument to a lot of this, the one evidence that a lot of people use as a defense to say that they have the right to shame these people is the good old Bible. Good old religion. Pissing off everybody for many, many centuries. I'll bite. Doesn't the Bible also say to treat everyone like your brother, and the only person who's supposed to judge is the man upstairs? Isn't that his job, not yours? So why are you shaming them when even your own God is telling you not to? That's what we call a hypocrite, ladies and gentlemen. A person who preaches the Bible and uses it to define his beliefs, but only in the parts that actually suit them. So I'm sorry, but no, your argument is invalid. If you're gonna follow the Bible, you follow the whole Bible, and trust me, folks, there's a lot of passages in the Bible that in modern times just do not make sense. They just would not fit. You would be condemned for following many of the practices in the Bible these days. Trust me, you're not going to win that argument. So leave the gays, the lesbians, the trans, the pansexuals, the asexuals. Leave them alone, for Christ's sakes. Let them live their lives in peace. Let them be happy with their lives, because there's no need to be a dick. You know, my philosophy is to each his own. As long as you ain't directly affecting me, you can live whatever the fuck life you want. And you know what? I've met some awesome people who fit into these categories. Gay, lesbian, stuff like that. I've met some awesome gay and lesbian people who I thought were really cool people. And even though I don't talk with them much anymore, I have nothing against them. They're still awesome people in my eyes. It's not that difficult to just accept someone for who they are. The only reason you don't is because you don't understand it. So you know what you do? You politely ask them about it. More often than not, people who live a very unique lifestyle will want to share their experiences with you. As long as you're not being a dick about it, they'll talk to you about it. Because they want you to understand so that you can become better friends with them. That's how it works. So just talk with people. It's not that hard, alright? If a guy like me, a straight white male, can understand these differing lifestyles, so can you. So to all of my friends out there who live these unique lifestyles, gay, lesbian, trans, asexual, pansexual, I don't care what lifestyle you live, be happy with yourself. That is all I ask of you. If you are happy living your life, then I am proud for you. I am happy for you. It's not that hard, folks. Just don't be a dick. You know, I have my rule is don't be a DDA. Don't be a dick, don't be a dumbass, don't be an asshole. Trust me, It's a good philosophy to live by. Anyway, that's going to do it for me here today, folks. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about the LGBTQA whatever lifestyle. I never know what the full acronym is anymore. But let me know what you think of that lifestyle down in the comments below. And if you are one of those kind of people, please share it. Let us know. I'll give you a shout out. And if you have any suggestions for soapbox topics you'd like for me to just talk about, post it down in the comments below. I may not use every one of them, but I'll certainly give it a look. And of course, if you can, please support me on Patreon. Links to that will be in the description down below and at the end card of this video. Shout out to my patron Solar Star for your continued support. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on the Soapbox. I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!